No one cares what Lynette's house is painted on the outside, only that the inside of her house is painted with the squalor of having 3 fucking kids. Oh no, it was just green. Never mind. Welcome back, Internet people. My name is Ryan, and today we are going to prove that Mike Delfino is a fucking goddamn piece of shit liar. And that he killed Daniel Fox. It's Desperate Housewives! It's a video game.
Oh, hey. If you're looking for my mom, she's in the kitchen.
I sure am, thanks! Plus I can see her through the window that I always stare into when I'm watching desperately for someone.
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How are you dealing with everything that's been going on?
At the moment, finding out the details of that horrible night is what's taking up most of my time right now.
Don't you think that kind of job is best left to the police?
Technically, yes, but I have the feeling they don't have a clue as to what's really happened that night. That's where I come in.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you have a plan to get to the bottom of things.
Well, I talked with Mike a little while ago. He said he was over here and didn't even know that a murder even happened. He didn't even know that a murder even happened! Despite that, they still think he had something to do with it.
Mike? You don't really think they believe Mike did it, do you?
Well, for all I know, they just might. What were the two of you up to that night, anyways?
Right. Actually, there were 3 of us here. Me, Mike, and Julie.
Oh, my. Julie comes over to be like, yeah, I was here too.
Hey, what's going on, Mom?
We were just talking about Daniel Fox.
Oh, man. I still can't believe that happened right down the street. How's Mr. Fox holding up? I haven't seen him since before the incident.
Jesus Christ, Julie. She's talking as if, like, a coffee store got robbed of all of their stir sticks or something. Oh man, I can't believe that happened just right down the street. This used to be such a safe neighborhood.
Edie mentioned that the police took him in. Not as a suspect, but to protect him. But that's not the weird part, Julie. Mike is considered a suspect.
Mike? But he was here that night. I remember because you did everything in your power to stop the poor guy from going home.
Julie, you're being silly. It's just that it was late, and I was worried about him walking home alone at that hour.
Literally, she was worried about literally the manliest man on the block. It's like, oh no, this guy that's like 7 foot tall and probably always carries around a ratchet screwdriver. He might get run over by one of those many SUVs.
Mom, he lives across the street. The poor man drank 4 nightcaps trying to be polite. Then as soon as you saw him walk into his house, you called him on the phone.
Yay.
As it turns out, this is a dangerous neighborhood. I wanted to make sure that he got home safely.
Is that why you talked to him for almost an hour on the phone?
Oh, give me a break, Julie. Who's been on the phone every night this week gossiping about people at school?
Is it my fault that Danielle Vandekamp gives it up to any boy who asks? I'm just doing the right thing and spreading the word.
Ah, but you're preventing the spread of all the delightful diseases that I'm sure lives in her vagina.
By now, I'm sure you're not the only one that knows that.
I'm sure lots of people know by now.
Well, let's move on now. We're getting a bit off the topic at hand. Back to Mike.
What else is new?
Look, we can't let the police think he had anything to do with Daniel's death. It's just ridiculous.
From what you told me, unless Mike has an evil twin brother, he's in the clear. Oh god, does Mike have an evil twin brother?
I guess you're right. Well, problem solved then.
Well, I'm out of here. An investigator's work is never done.
All right. See you around.
Bye. I'll be in the 90s if you need me. Alright, so apparently Carlos, I guess, is the other name of the person that I'm going to talk to, but I don't really want to talk to Carlos right now. Because I'm going to go in here and make dinner. Shouldn't you be at work, husband? Or were you not supposed to be at work today? I fucking don't remember. Who cares? Maybe instead of just fucking standing there like a lump, you should do the goddamn dishes. Piece of... Listen, I'm going to make you some broccoli bites. Husband. There you Got preheat my oven. I have to chop all broccoli. Fuck. Eggs. Bowl. Beat the eggs. I know all about beating things. Paprika. Salt. Black pepper. Stir that shit in with a spoon. Breadcrumbs. Parmesan. And milk. Look at this. Look at all this stuff I'm putting in a fucking bowl. Alright. It's cooking. Ding. I made broccoli bites. Okay, bye. Eat up. I won't be joining you for some reason. Carlos. Carlos. Carlos.
Hey.
Hey, Carlos. How are you doing today? I wanted to talk to you for a minute.
You came by to talk to me?
Carlos, who is it?
Apparently, Gabrielle is underneath the deck. Or the porch, or whatever.
Why don't you come out here and find out for yourself?
Why do you always have to have something smart to... Oh, hi.
Hi, I didn't mean to interrupt anything. I just wanted to ask you guys a few questions.
No, we're fine. Why don't you come inside for a minute? Daniel's murder did have us all a bit shaken up. It's still hard to believe.
Oh, blow up doll mouth. Oh, yeah. Look at us. We're just ready to go. Carlos looks happy about it.
It's unfortunate that something like that had to happen to Daniel. He had his whole life ahead of him.
Did he? Wasn't he like 55 or something? Anyway, I couldn't agree with you more. In fact, I plan on doing something about it.
Wait a second. What does Daniel's death have to do with us?
Well, maybe because you killed him.
What can we tell you that we didn't tell the police? We didn't see anything.
I have reason to believe they're going to suspect Carlos because of his prior convictions.
They suspect me. I went to jail for embezzlement, for Christ's sakes. I'm not a violent man.
Well, there was that incident with the cable man. It had something to do with certain preferences. I really want the gay channel. Give me the gay I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know what this dialogue option is, but I feel like I need to pick it.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I am not a homophobe. That was a misunderstanding.
Oh, was it? Oh. Did the cable guy actually accidentally give you the gay channel? And then you beat him up?
Yeah? Well, they're wrong. Carlos would never do anything to hurt Daniel. I know for a fact that he couldn't have that night. We were both home and in bed by 11.
Does everyone around here make a habit out of being out? Does everyone around here make a habit of being out late?
Actually, I wasn't exactly following my normal routine that night. See, earlier in the day, Carlos tried to drag me into another one of his charity benefits.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not talking to you, sweetie. Stay out of it.
Listen, honey, she came over here to talk to me.
Carlos doesn't want you to know that he threw a fit because I didn't want to go to his little party. We fought about it for hours. Then we had the makeup sex. Then we fought again. Then more makeup sex.
Yeah, we didn't make the charity event, but I definitely gave it my all. As did Gaby.
For your information, I had a number of appointments scheduled that day with a number of business professionals.
Oh, tell us all about it, Gaby.
And which professional was it this time? Henri? Pierre? That guy with the mole?
It's called a beauty mark, and that doesn't make him any less of a professional.
I bet it doesn't.
Anyway, I had to keep my appointments and wound up pushing my workout back to the end of the day. So, I didn't go for my run until much later that night.
Oh, so you killed him.
And Carlos came home right after I did. We were together for the rest of the night.
Yeah, we still had some issues to resolve. Upstairs, if you know what I mean.
Carlos, have you ever heard of such a thing as too much information?
Oh, come on. Every woman on the goddamn street knows exactly what every bit about Carlos going upstairs and resolving issues.
I just remembered something else from that night. It involved whipped cream, strawberries.
Oh, wow. Well, that planted a lovely image in my head. But I still need to know if you two saw or heard anything else unusual that night.
Actually, when I was running back home, I thought I saw two people milling around your house. It was pretty dark. I guess my eyes could have just as well been playing tricks on me.
The way that they're playing tricks on you now, where while you're having a conversation with me, the only thing you can stare at is your intensely ugly coffee table.
Did you tell the police what you saw?
No? Why would I tell them that? I could have been seeing trees blowing in the wind or something.
That's the kind of thing you tell them, even if you're not sure. This way they can investigate. That's what they do, Gaby. Well, I definitely didn't see anything out of the ordinary that night.
Oh, except for the vagina dentata inside, in between your wife's legs.
I'm sorry, I can't help you out any further.
Why are you apologizing to her for not seeing anything? God, Carlos, you can be such a wimp sometimes.
Sounds like I should look into who was sneaking around my house that night. Talk to you later.
And another thing, Carlos.
Now are they gonna fight? I want to see them fight. I guess this counts as fighting. Okay, so there's something in my house. According to this little bubble, it's like, now you just have to find someone who can tell you more about what's going on in your home that night. Your son, perhaps? And the first thing in my head was like, who? And I was like, oh, right. Oh, yeah, I have mail. Whatever could it be? Home upgrade rebate. Jesus Christ, no thanks. I already have the bed. I can't say it. I already have a bed, and the nicest TV, and this ugly purple couch. Alexandro, what are you eating?
Hey, Mom. What's up?
Hey is for horses, dear. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. After this conversation, I'll also slap you, I've decided. Do you remember what happened the night Mr. Fox was killed?
That's a really strange question.
I don't care if it's strange. I want to know what you saw. People's lives are at stake, Alexandro.
Don't you remember? I was grounded. I didn't go anywhere that night.
Oh, right, I arbitrarily ground you because I have mental problems.
You know what's funny? If you and Dad would just let me stay out later, I'd probably be able to help you out right now.
Wait, really? You didn't go anywhere? For once, you actually listened to us?
I told you I was in all night. I was playing Utter Warfare online with this guy I know from the web forums, Double Trouble. I figured since nobody was home, I'd crank the volume up pretty loud, so there's no way I would have heard anything. Are you done with the interrogation now, Mom?
Perhaps you've lied to me before, and because you're a teenager, and that's what teenagers do. Wait, alright, let's... Perhaps because... Alright, are you done now with the interrogation now, Mom? Perhaps because you've lied to me before, and because you're a teenager, and that's what teenagers do. Right, okay.
I was just telling you what you wanted to hear.
Don't give me that. You're dripping with sarcasm here, and I don't appreciate it.
Geez, you know what? You're worse than Danielle's mom. The both of you make a habit of nagging and bugging people. Why can't you just leave me alone?
Because your entire purpose on this world is for me to have someone to pester.
Why are you so hung up on this? I mean, I know he wasn't your boyfriend or anything. He didn't even play for that team, did he? Other than you and his brother. Who's really gonna miss him anyway?
Oh my god! My son's a monster! I guess I can only blame myself. How can you even say something like that? He was so nice to everyone!
Look, Mom, I'm sorry your friend is dead, but I don't know anything. I promise. So drop it already.
Fine, I've had enough abuse anyway. I thought I'd get a sympathetic ear, but obviously that's impossible in this house.
Ouch! Oh, I probably deserved that. What did you find in my room this time?
I guess you did deserve it. What's hidden in your room?
I'll tell you what. If you forget this whole incident, so will I.
I just slap him repeatedly and that be the end of this whole game. I just keep slapping my bullshit son. Isn't Double Trouble the name for Frank Fox? Oh, Daniel's still on my phone in my phone. I'll call him.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Wait, why did Daniel Fox get the psychiatrist to record his answering machine? That's so weird.
Hello?
Hi, Frank. I talked with my son about the night in question. He told me that he didn't see anything since he was home playing video games all night. Between the fact that the kid turns into a zombie when he plays video games and the sound system, I am not surprised.
I guess that makes sense, if you think he's being completely honest. Have you tried asking him about it again? Sometimes people point you in the right direction the second time around. Or, if they're hiding something from you, they might accidentally give you information that leads you to the next clue.
I can do that, but I really think it's a dead end. What, am I supposed to just pester my son repeatedly? Where did he go? Oh, he just decided to sit down at the dining table, doing absolutely nothing. Because he's a zombie.
Hey, Mom. What's up?
Listen, Alexandro, I had a few more questions for you.
Mom, what is it with you? Don't you have something else to do?
You watch your mouth.
I don't know anything else. Jeez, why don't you just go off and...
Go off and what? Go off and die like Daniel Fox?
And conspire with Mrs. Vandekamp about how to ruin the rest of my senior year.
Oh.
Because I don't have anything else to say to you.
You're just like your father, you know that? I guess now I have to go talk to Bree. Oh no! I'm falling asleep because this plot isn't going anywhere. Before I do that, I better make that an episode. Thanks for watching. Next time, we're gonna talk to Bree. If I promise that we were not gonna go talk to Bree, even if it's a lie, will you come back? Next time, Internet people? Oh, that was a really good outro. I fucking nailed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. How come this game hasn't had any music for like the whole episode?